Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10, your sense of reality is just a tiny slice of what's out there. Let's start with a mind-bending idea that'll make you question everything you perceive. You think you see the world as it is, right? But here's the thing, your senses are super limited. Imagine you're a fish in a tank thinking the glass walls are the whole universe. That's basically how limited your reality is. Your eyes can only see a tiny sliver of the light spectrum like visible light, but there's so much more like infrared or ultraviolet that you can't perceive. The same goes for sound. You can't hear the ultra-low frequencies whales use, or the high-pitched sounds bats make. Now think bigger. There might be dimensions, energies, or even forms of life around you that your brain just isn't wired to notice. This means your version of reality is just a small piece of a much larger puzzle. Reflect on this. What else is out there that you're completely blind to? It's humbling, and it might make you more curious about the unseen forces shaping your world. Number 9. Your memories aren't as reliable as you think. Picture this. You're reminiscing about a childhood moment like your first school play, and it feels so vivid. But hold up, what if I told you that memory might not be accurate? Your brain isn't a camera. It's more like an artist who paints with emotions and guesses. Every time you recall something, you're rebuilding it, and each time you might add or change details without realizing it. At that school play, you might remember thunderous applause. But what if it was quieter than you think since you felt so proud? Scientists say this happens all the time. Memories shift based on how you feel now, not how things actually were. So here's the question. How much of your past is real, and how much is just a story you've told yourself? This can make you rethink grudges, fears, or even what you think you know about yourself. Next time you're sure of a memory, pause and wonder, is this the truth, or my brain's remix? It's a deep dive into how you see your own life. Number 8. The universe might be a simulation. Okay, let's get a bit sci-fi here. Have you ever considered that the universe might not be real? I mean, what if you're living in a simulation like a character in a cosmic video game? Some big thinkers, including scientists, argue this could be true. Think about it. The universe has rules like gravity and physics that seem a lot like code. If advanced beings can create simulations, the odds of us being in the original reality are pretty low. It's like we're living in a super advanced virtual reality setup. So what does this mean for you? If this is a simulation, are your choices really yours? What's the point of it all? Maybe you're here to learn something, or maybe you're just part of someone's experiment. It's a wild thought, but it can make you question your purpose and how you're living. Are you just following a script, or are you playing this game your own way? Number 7. Your identity is a construct you can rewrite. Here's something to chew on. The person you think you are isn't fixed. It's more like a draft you can keep editing. You've got labels for yourself. Maybe you're the quiet one, the overachiever, or the creative type. But stop for a second and think. Where did those labels come from? They're built from what others have said, what society expects, and the experiences you've had. But what if you decided to rewrite that story? For example, if you've always thought you're not good at speaking up, you could choose to be the person who speaks their mind. It's not about pretending. It's about deciding who you want to be. Research shows that when you shift how you see yourself, your actions follow. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So ask yourself, are the labels you carry helping you grow, or are they holding you back? You're not stuck being anyone. You can redefine yourself anytime. Take a moment to think. Who do you really want to be, and what's stopping you from becoming that person? Number 6. Time isn't what you think it is. Let's unravel a concept that might turn your world upside down. Time isn't as straightforward as you think. You see it as a line. The past leads to the present and then to the future. Simple, right? But some physicists have wild theories. They suggest time might not flow at all. Maybe every moment, past, present, and future, exists all at once like a giant cosmic painting. Or maybe time is just how your brain makes sense of change, an illusion to keep you sane. This isn't just nerdy physics. It's a big question for your life. If time isn't linear, why are you always rushing? Why stress about the future if it's already there in some way? It makes you wonder if you're too focused on what's next instead of what's now. Try this. Next time you're anxious about a deadline, ask yourself, what if time isn't what I think? It might help you slow down, live more in the moment, and rethink how you spend your days. Number 5. Happiness isn't the goal, meaning is. You've been told happiness is the ultimate prize, but here's a twist. Maybe you're chasing the wrong thing. Happiness comes and goes. It's like a sunny day, nice but temporary. What if meaning is what you should aim for instead? Look back at your hardest moments, like a tough breakup or a failure. They weren't happy times, but they gave you depth, purpose, something to learn from. People who chase meaning through helping others or following a passion often find a deeper kind of joy that lasts. So instead of asking what makes you happy, ask what makes your life feel worthwhile. Maybe it's teaching, creating, or standing up for something. This means that it keeps you going even when things get rough. Take a second to think, are you chasing fleeting feelings or building a life that matters? That shift in focus could change everything. Number 4. You're more influenced by invisible systems than you realize. Imagine you're a fish swimming in the ocean, but you don't even know what water is because it's all around you. That's how invisible systems shape your life. You think you're making free choices, but so much of what you do is influenced by systems you don't see. The way you dress, what you eat, and even how you spend your time are all shaped by society, culture, and economics. For instance, you might work long hours because that's what's normal, but who decided that? Or you buy things because they're trendy, but trends are created by industries pushing you to fit in. These systems aren't always bad, but they can trap you into living a life that's not really yours. So here's the challenge. Start noticing these systems. Why do you value what you value? Are you working for your dreams, or for what someone else decided success looks like? Questioning these forces can help you break free and live more intentionally. It's a powerful way to take back control. Number 3. The placebo effect might be running your life. Here's something wild to think about. The placebo effect isn't just for sugar pills. It might be shaping your entire life. Do you know how believing in a fake medicine can make you feel better? That's your brain's magic at work. But what if your beliefs are doing this to you every day? Let's say you think you're terrible at public speaking, so every time you try, you freeze, reinforcing that belief. Or maybe you believe a certain ritual like drinking coffee makes you more productive, and it does. But is it the coffee or your mind? Your expectations can change how you experience reality, from your confidence to your energy levels. So here's the big question. What beliefs are acting like placebos in your life? Are they helping you or holding you back? If you believed you were unstoppable, would you act differently? Your mind has more power than you think, so start questioning what you've accepted as true. Number 2. Morality isn't universal, it's a human invention. Let's dive into a heavy idea. What you think is right or wrong isn't set in stone. It's something humans made up. You might feel certain actions are obviously good or bad, but morality isn't the same everywhere. In one community, sharing food with strangers might be a moral must, while another sees it as foolish. Neither is wrong. They're just different rules we've created to get along. Over time, even big moral ideas like what's fair or just have shifted. Think about how people's views on things like marriage or punishment have changed. This makes you wonder, are your morals truly right, or just what you've been taught? It's not about throwing out your values, but about understanding they're not universal truths. Try this. Next time you judge someone's actions, ask yourself if your idea of right and wrong might look totally different through their eyes. It's a perspective shift that can make you more empathetic and open to others' ways of living. Number 1. You might be living for someone else's dreams. We're at the top, and this one hits hard. Whose dreams are you really living for? You've got goals, a job, a lifestyle. But take a step back. Are they what you truly want, or what you've been told to want? Maybe you're studying to be an engineer because your parents expect it, but deep down you dream of being a musician. Or you're chasing a fancy title because society says that's a success, even though it doesn't light you up. It's easy to fall into this trap. Expectations from family, friends, or culture can steer your whole life without you noticing. But here's the truth. If you're living someone else's dream, you might wake up one day feeling empty, wondering why you're not fulfilled. So let's reflect. What would your life look like if no one else's opinion mattered? What makes your heart race with excitement? It's a tough question, but it can lead you to a life that's truly yours. Don't let someone else's script define you. Write your own story starting today.